Kelvin, how you doing, man?
Good,
Busy?
good. Well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, sort of. Right. You know, sometimes you got work, and sometimes you can't escape work. Right?
Yep.
It's just how it is. Sometimes you don't get paid for it too.
Well, you do get paid in like Valor badges.
Valor badges. Yeah, it sounds like a black company right there.
Oh man.
Anyway, we have some work to do too. We got to look at some decks from locals. This week, I think, is just the week before Clan Collection, right? So next week, be prepared. Be prepared.
Yeah.
Gonna be probably a big shake-up. Well, I don't know. We'll see if there's a shake-up. At least on the local level. People like trying new things in the locals. So yeah, I think there should be a shake-up there at least for V and Premium. Hopefully
Possibly,
Premium,
yeah.
right? So yeah, that's next week. But this week, we are still all about set 4. Basically, we've progressed into the kind of state where a lot of the decks are kind of figured out. The only thing that I'm interested is Bruce, to be fair. Because remember last week, Bruce, I think Bruce, Bruce out of all the grade 4 decks really hasn't figured out the one deck to rule them all, right? The one build to rule them all. Last week we saw some interesting techs as well, where, you know, they ran mostly the Persona Ride Bruce, and then only a few of the grade 4. So is that going to continue? I don't know. Maybe that's just like a 1 week thing, you know? So yeah. But first, right, let's talk about a deck that has kind of already been stabilized quite a bit, and that is Nirvana, right? So I think a lot of this we've been seeing recently have just gone from just like not running the prayer to prayers, right? Lots of prayers in these lists.
I think it's a bit of a mix, but the common consensus is at least you always just try to go to grade 4, no Persona Rides.
Yeah, and just lots of overdress cards as well.
Yeah.
Lots of overdress cards.
If you're running prayer, obviously.
Yeah. Except this guy chose not to. Unlucky, right?
There's
but
a bunch of old cards as well.
yeah, but we see here another
Back
prayer
to
deck,
prayers.
right? Back to prayers. This one back to no prayers.
No prayers,
Actually,
okay.
no prayers.
So
This one's just
2-2.
running defensive orders as well.
Yeah.
And then here, back to prayers again. So they're pretty much alternating this week. I mean, it's like a weekly thing, but I think like over the past few weeks, we've definitely seen a huge increase in the prayer build.
Yeah.
Even at tournaments as well, I think the prayer build has kind of been reigning supreme. Back here again, this is Ashwin, so AGC Standard 20. Haven't played 20s in a while, so I thought I'd play my favorite OD deck. I also thought I'd present my 25th Nirvana deck list to all VG Top Deck viewers, and obviously to the two handsome boys, Kai and Kelvin. Yes, this was in the post, we're just reading. I'll give a slightly in-depth explanation below. First off, probably the main debate between Nirvana players, Trickster Starter. Okay, yeah, that is true. That is true. I know a lot of players have started putting on Trickster Starter now, just because they get enough value nowadays.
Yeah.
And they just want to confirm that aggression. So yeah. Personally, I feel like Trickster Starter is better than the Egg for a couple of reasons. One, you lose too much pressure in this deck if you don't see your second Trickstar. Two, we're in a format where removal is an abundance. In abundance, Barrow, Prison. Not having access to immediate spare Trickstars is a huge detriment to your tempo. And three, personally, I think the draw going second does not have that big of an impact anymore, as you are too behind on tempo going second now anyway. Fourth, 9 out of 10 times, I would much rather have a guaranteed Trickstar over a random draw. Yes, I have drawn OT of starter too many times to count. And then on the next biggest questionable choice in my list, why do I still run 4 Urza or Elgar? Going first in this one has a huge influence because of 2 reasons. Oh, this is a huge essay. 1, a lot of decks have slowed down. Big reason why Barrow and Gravidia are showing up a lot. 2, you reach grade 4 first. Nirvana is still a deck that can explode on turn 3. Knowing this, people will damage deny you to slow down your tempo. Urza does 2 things here. Obviously, the first, the counter charge enables your CV for Nirvana, and second, the most important one for me, it gives you a 4th attack, which either extends your advantage or closes the gap between you and your opponent. Furthermore, Urza is still the best overdress unit apart from Arcs, debatable point being a 20k body and 15k shield, 30k on Maha. It's better than Valiente for obvious reasons, and better than base Virina in most situations. Having access to retire and soul clearance is nice in certain matchups. I think those are the main card choices I need to explain. If there is any more thing, let me know and I'll explain. So yes, he did write a huge essay on Twitter. Not exactly the best place to write an essay, but still wrote it out because it's quite insightful. Yeah. So all those players out there, right? If you want to know about...
There's definitely like a lot of agreeable points. And again, I guess especially now you're running back to running 4 draws, you know, and that getting that like draw when you go second. You know, there's like a diminishing return when your card effects are just higher in quality, and you run draw triggers in general.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
I can see the point.
I mean, draw triggers are generally pretty decent now that they're 10k shield.
10k shield.
So yeah, it's just there's much more value now in running them.
The best it has ever been. I mean,
true.
Not including PG PG draws.
Yeah,
10k shields. The biggest.
Subtle Gize buff.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for the SA, Ashman, and congrats. And then next we have James Niga, Tuesday Alter Ego Overdress locals in Baytown, Texas. First was William Rutherford with Nirvana. This is back to set 3 with the Shibnas. Very, very nice standard build, except for the triggers. Wow, yeah. Nice rainbow lineup there.
Was good.
Right. Second was Greedon with Antoine Evans. Bit small, but yes.
You can see it is most of the cards.
15k shield, then crawling. Yeah, so that's probably the key things from that. And then third was Hexorb, which was James again, with the cat.
We've seen the cat.
Yeah, the cat is back. The Hexorb is back. So yeah, good job, James. And then fourth was Loronarol with Collab Gola. So this one is a bit small as well, but you've seen all the lore lists. You guys don't need to know, right? Yeah, good job, boys. Good job. Next, we have a Eugene list at locals and one in local tournaments. It's very cool that I won best harvest of key cards that made me win along with Dustin.
Yes, that card is like, best harvest. Good
3 best harvests. Okay, I like that. I can dig that. You know, sometimes having too many harvests doesn't make it the best one. And yeah, Dustin. So good job. I think this list is pretty good now for Eugene. Kind of as good as it gets, maybe. Right?
Yep.
Probably the flex slot is just 2 of these Kizan Rages. But yeah, apart from that,
it doesn't change much.
Yeah, Dustin is just really good.
Yeah,
Dustin top tier. Right. All right, good job, mate. We got 1 Overlord. Surprise, surprise. Pretty crazy.
Wait, we have seen Overlord in play, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's definitely like dropped off.
Yeah.
But you know, you guys should pick up your Overlords
BD5.
Now. Yeah, dude,
BD5.
The end, man.
Yeah, the last time like the end came in BD5, it stayed meta for
like a year.
Like 4 seasons domination.
Limbo Break era, pretty much Dote era, right? So yeah.
We'll see. Better stock up your Overlords.
Yeah. Another end that you can Legion with in Premium.
Oh, wow. That's true. Also copy the effects if you play.
Actually, I wonder if you ride over the end with another the end, you get Persona Ride if it's on Legion.
Wait, how does Persona Ride work again? Do both of them need the Persona Ride?
We'll let the comments figure that one out.
Yeah.
But yeah. Interesting. Bav Sagra. All right, Bav Sagra. We see this guy ran a lot of swords again though.
Yeah.
You're like 4 spears. Only 3 grade 3. That's
a bit odd. I think you definitely want 4 of that.
I mean, you run so many right-handed stuff. I guess you're like, maybe I don't need this, but it still feels weird. It's like an extra spear. It's basically just an extra spear.
Only 3 Trickstar as well. That's a bit weird.
Trickmoon. Is it Trickmoon starter? No, it's not
that is 4. There's one more.
Oh, okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool.
They're just missing with the 1 grade 3.
Nice. All right. Interesting. Here we go again. This one. Only 2 swords. 2 swords. 2 swords.
Fair. No gun.
Yeah, no gun.
Just 1 shield.
I feel like you do need 1 gun though.
Yeah, I think it's for like one of those like one-off matchups. You just want to decide.
Well, no, you just want another left-handed item. But
yeah.
This person also not running any gun, just 1 left hand.
Yep.
And 6 of the right hand stuff. So.
I guess if you just want to have like a lot of units in your hand, fair.
Interesting. All right, Bruce's. Here's the play. So we got some. Got a tournament here. Bruce, this is running Pandemonium Tactics with the 4 grade 4s, only 1 grade 3s. So this is just going back to like feels like the
first week.
Yeah, first week. You know, if it seemed to work, and let's just go with that.
Just running 7 draw.
Wow, how does he not deck out?
I guess you just have to like go for the kill in that grade 4 turn, right?
Yeah, how does he not deck out?
It's final rush. It's not supposed to like sustain.
Yeah, true. We got a Zorga here as well. Zorga.
Again with the grade 3 5k.
Yeah, this guy, they're just spamming this one out, you know?
Yeah.
Spamming this one out.
I mean, it's probably like your only, like, if you're gonna play the deck, it's your only, the only thing that makes a difference between these and, I guess, other tri-attack decks.
I don't know, the Magnolia one's a bit weird. I'm not a huge fan of that, but interesting. I don't know the Bav Sagra one here.
And here we got one gun.
Got one gun, two swords. Is he got and then four spears?
4 spear, 2 swords seems to be like the consensus here.
So like around 8 arms seems to be there.
Yeah, I think 8. That's a good number.
Okay, interesting. And then 4th place was that an Among Us? Wow, what?
Oh, Simple Gear Among Us.
Simple Gear Among Us. There's one Fine Among Us. All right, so this one is Gravidia. Unfortunately, they kind of.
You can't really see the cards here, but I think this is just the.
I think is that like no? This should be Media World. This is like the. This is like.
Oh, true. Yes.
Yeah,
This one.
I think it's the. How do you call it? The
Dark Knight. I don't know.
It's Dark Knight, but it's like the first one, the one in the Fox, right? Yeah, it's interesting. All right, this is kind of Media World.
Good.
You know, cool. Then the next Bruce list we have is another just four grade 4 Bruce, right? Only 2 swellers, but you got the tactics going.
Yep. Interesting grade 2 lineups, just a bit of everything.
Yeah, Derek, Leonard, Gungaram. What? 4 Gungaram. How is he not afraid of decking out?
Gungaram. Unless you actually use it to Soul Blast Street.
Gungaram and like Swell. Maybe he just ran out of swellers. I don't know, but yeah, that's an interesting one. And then this is actually the last Bruce we have here. Wow. We actually didn't have that many Bruces.
And we don't see a single Persona ride.
Yeah, no Persona ride. Still going Quen Lu, this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 Pandemonium Tactics running one of the New Order. Eden. So I guess this is trying to adapt the Eden kind of guard restrict build with the Quen Lu into like the grade 4 deck, which is okay. I guess it's kind of interesting. But again, I'm still feeling Bruce is still out there. It still hasn't been discovered yet.
If you give it guard restrict crit and boost with like brainwash, it can get pretty nasty.
True. That is true.
One play.
Big true. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Next we have Barrow. I think Barrow is one of those figured out lists. You guys heard Ashwin just then as well. Barrow is fast. Barrow is crazy good.
Kind of figured out from set 3, but set 4 you just swap the grade 1 into like it's just brainwash.
Swirler and draw triggers. Then your grade 2 you can switch the Ashura with kind of consistency buff. So I feel like again we said a couple of times Barrow is pretty meta in set 3, but after it just only gets buffs in set 4. Surprise, surprise! It is one of the top decks out there. Yeah. And I think it's insane how quickly it is to pretty much just been figured out already.
Dude, this guy is running. Oh, okay, 7 draw. I thought he was running like more than like 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think overall, like a lot of these barrel lists have basically been figured out.
Yep.
Pretty standardized. I think right now the question is, do you run like Goemons or how many Goemons do you run? But here we have Neil, right, from Iki Card Shop VGCS. Bagged top 8 after 5 rounds of Swiss, finished 7th in Swiss after dying to Baromira twice in Swiss. Unfortunately, I died to the eventual champion in top 8 who sacked OTs are very fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So, he also wrote an essay. Is it fair to read his essay? We'll post more about the deck below. Let's read some essays. Why I chose to play Barrow. Personally, I felt it was the most slept on tier 1 deck in the format, and I felt a lot of people would bring Seraph, so I felt like this was the best pick for the meta. I've tried at
least, I think.
At least 5 different variants of the deck, and this one had the best win rate. It was the most consistent. Personally, I'm very happy with how the deck performed, and hopefully I can turn that top 8 into a first place next time. Right, so good. Yeah, that's a good mindset. Good mindset. And I mean, yeah, Barrow's just working. Yeah, it's doing work, right?
And you are right. It does have like a decent matchup against like Prison, and you pop up earlier as well. And like what? Your stuff is in Prison, Soul Blast.
Yeah, that's right. Next we have Dylan, Shop and Dylan. First place was Wesley Block with Baromagnes. So here again, he's got the tactics build.
Interesting stuff in there. Not a great 3.
Should I think it's interesting. Second is Vincent De Bear with Orphist. So probably one of the very few Orphists right now.
We haven't seen much Orphist lately, but
Orphist tier 4 lol. That's probably true, right? If you want to play Orphist, just play Gravidia.
Kind of, yeah.
Literally play Gravidia. But yeah, that's good job. And then third place got Jen Mertens with a Bruce deck. Right, so Bruce, your standard Bruce, Hell Blast,
4 and 3 Eden. Good ratios.
Nice. Good job, boys. Good job. All right, and then let's see. Lastly, we have VG top decks. Absolutely Barrow best deck. First place locals. The Bro Champ was onto something with this man. I use Baromagnes often, but this felt powerful, man. Good stuff. That sounds a bit.
No, I think he's
powerful.
Yeah,
Powerful.
It's powerful.
It's powerful stuff, mate.
It is good stuff. Wait, yeah.
The way he worded that was pretty good. This is from Crimson Queen Felty Rosa, so good job. Very powerful stuff. 100% agree. 100% agree. All right, Bastions. All right, Bastions. We thought Bruce is having issues. Bastion's also not in the best spot, right?
Bastion's like having an identity crisis. It's like, are you a grade 3 main or grade 4 main?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like, you know, it wasn't super consistent in set 3, especially for our tournament formats.
Yeah.
Not that consistent. But, you know, after that, they've tacked on like. It's just weird.
It's like, do you want to rush or do you want to go for value, but you don't really have shields?
I think it's crazy that we're seeing a lot of people run the boost order.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so do we go for the longer game and that's why we're having this because we don't want to use Dark Strain all the time?
It doesn't feel like you have like a special gameplay. You just play whatever you have in your hand.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. It's like, surprisingly, I think a lot of people are going Bastion's going to be really good, but turns out, you know, everything else has got way better.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, like Bastion, don't like when your field gets nuked.
Yes.
Don't like it at all.
Yes, and you know, with Gravidia now in the picture being a thing,
Prison's a thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't like being nigged.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, again, we see like I think we've only seen one deck.
Weird.
I think we've only seen one deck not running this order now.
Dude.
So this feels like it's gonna be like the new prayer.
Dude. It's got a freaking Prideful Dragon.
I mean, you gotta try new things, you know? When your deck's not the best, you gotta try new things. Just like it was only running 3 Bastion grade 4s.
Yep, and 2 Persona rides.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Next we got Iki Azu, right? From the Iki Card Shop card fight tournament. Champion was Alvin Putra with even another order
Bastion,
one.
Yeah.
Bastion order.
Good copy.
Right. So again, is this a trend? Is this a good trend that we're seeing? Is this an interesting trend?
He's playing 4 grade 4 and a full set of Persona right as well. So yeah. Maybe you just go for super consistency, never miss your turn 4.
Bastion, I don't know, Bastion is such a weird place in a way.
But it's also like one of the strongest deck if you get an over trigger.
Yeah.
I think the over trigger is pretty nasty.
Okay, we got Cell 999 came second in an online season majors tournament in the Philippines hosted by KJ Hobbies. Lost to a 6 damage heal followed by an overtrigger in the finals versus Zorga. Whoa. Still a great run. That is
rough.
That is so that's Demon Slayer. Well, okay, big Demon Slayer fan. But this one's kind of interesting. It's a rag reel and running just kind of
bit of the counter chargers.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I guess this is English. I was trying to look for that order. Right, look for that order.
This is set 3.
But this is still set 3.
You got the Persona Buster right line. That's pretty good. Yeah, it gets like some of the decks that you were.
Bruce.
Or even just like anything that aggroes you early, you can
Yeah.
At least do something.
Yep, true. Alright, let's move on to basically the big chunky boy of the entire set, that is Magnolia. Magnolia really has spread its wings, right? And now it is kind of the king, I guess. The top dog of set 4. And I mean, sometimes you gotta win. You gotta win some, you lose some. Magnolia had to get a win at some point, right? But yeah, Magnolia. This is crazy. Lots of different variants, right? We've got Zorgnolia, which is right here with like some orders. Yeah. And then we got other things like just pure. So this is running just a pure list, and then just running basically anything like in your other slots, in your like regard slots that just kind of make space. Like this guy's even running.
I don't know about that. He's running quite a bit of orders as well.
Yeah, run orders to call it out and rush.
Yeah.
Well, like cool. I mean, that's cool. I guess pretty interesting. Another
Zorgnolia.
Yeah, another Zorgnolia list here. And then just is this Flagnolia?
Yeah,
Flagnolia. So
I guess you don't have soul issues.
Well, not anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, not anymore. You're much more freer with resource.
Zorgnolia's there.
I feel like Zorgnolia seems to be the most popular.
It's quite
so
consistent,
far.
right? It's just the one of the best plussing engines. Since like set 1.
Since Ballista.
Since Ballista.
But yeah, I don't know. Like Zorgnolia seems to be really popular right now.
Quite solid. Yeah. It's just which like orders you want to put in. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, this one's on pure. I think it just like Zorgnolia kind of gives you that kind of flexibility in a way, maybe. And this one is also running the Zorgnolia just to get like a decent order.
You don't even run that many amount of orders. It's always like between 3, 4, 5-ish.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to do you want to take risk or not. You know, some people don't want to take risks. They just run the pure lineup.
Just want to draw old units.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty interesting. But we also got Nicholas Jacobus, Iki D VGCS report. Deck users Flagnolia.
There we go.
Lost. He was number 1 in Swiss standings, but then lost in the top 8.
Ah, yes.
Curse of sweeping is real. That's right.
Yep.
It is true. It's true. But now you've donated your Flagnolia deck for everyone to see. So more variants. More variants.
Is there anything special aside from the right line?
You call stuff out. It's
sure.
It's cool.
And you're on Rainbow and triggers. Fair.
Okay, we got Caesar cards, Vanguard tournament. First was Fum WX with Magnolia. Right. Second was Patrice with Bruce. Third was Mr. T with Bastion. And fourth was Huikai with Prison. So here's the Magnolia list. We've got the annoying poker and things like that. Then we got the Bruce right? The Bruce.
For
just
pure.
Pretty standard, just grade 4 list. Mr. T with Bastion. This one.
Yeah, full lineup of Persona and what do you call the grade 4s now?
Just the grade 4s. Grade 4s.
No, not really.
Grade 4s, dude.
Grade 4s.
Right, and then we got Huikai here with just Prison, and actually just running the defensive kind of order build as well, which I like. And Lemones, I like Lemones. Right, Lemones seem pretty decent now.
Surprisingly makes a comeback.
You hit big already, right? You hit big, so somewhere along the line it's gonna hit something, and then it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, and then I guess Fasado sometimes makes a comeback, right? That's a pretty good attack into Fasado and see what you want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty cool. And then lastly for the Magnolias, we've got Derek from the Good Games Wally standard. First place is actually Jason Truong playing a set 3 Magnolia. Just running a bit of all the tech, so he's got the shooter as well to call things out, but just the pure line. Soul Charge 2.
Interesting because you would do line quite a lot of like orders in this one.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Good job, Jason. Second we got Raiden Taylor with Gravidia World. Right, Gravidia. So it's pretty much Derek's list, I think. Because I see the 1 and the only person still running 1.
You have the different grade 1. That's one of the 10k boost, I think.
Oh, okay. True. All right, nice.
Modification.
And then we've got Brody Rickett with Baromagnes. So seems all right. Seems just like a Baromagnes deck. And then I think lastly we've got Chajex with Bruce. So Bruce came top 4, I guess, but was the 4th out of 4. Right?
Yeah, it's quite big.
But just he's still running Marjorie's. Is it? They're not Marjorie. What was the name?
The one that gives extra trigger.
Yeah, extra trigger. Now I forgot her name. I used to remember her name. Too bad. She's forgotten. She is forgotten.
Wait until she comes back.
That's right. We have Zorga list. That was actually all. We have Zorga list. Zorga's pretty interesting to see where they're going right now. Again. No, I think it's pretty interesting.
Running that new grade 3, like the 5k grade 3.
Yeah, I don't know. They really like this new grade 3. They really like the militias. I like to see how consistent it is. They're still staying consistent and doing work. This one running the Elenia, I also like because you can rush and push.
Hold up, this is Magnolia.
Oh, this is actually Zorg. Yeah, this is actually Zorgnolia. It's stuck into the list.
Yeah, but it's got like. It's got a lot of Zorga, a bit more Zorga cards in here.
I mean, this is what happens when Magnolia is so good. He's running 2 grade 4 Magnolias as well. So,
okay.
Weird. All right.
Interesting.
Surprise. So I guess there's only one Zorga list.
Oh, okay.
And then we got Flagburg. All right, Flagburg.
Set 4? Yeah, set 4.
Yeah.
What do you have in set 4?
Nothing. Well, you got Inlet Pulse, and then Magnolia took it. So now you're also just going, oh, okay. Cool.
It's a decent card for any deck. He's running the Great...
Grade 2 or Grade
3. No, that is the Grade 3 Dragon?
Yeah.
Zorga Dragon.
Yeah, Zorga Dragon.
Desperation is real.
I mean, if he plays an order, he gets a card out. So I guess that's nice. It's kind of nice. Right. And then, okay, this is the last Flagburg list, because there's only 2 this week. And, yeah.
Like, it's kind of sad. Like, the only good unit you get is, like, you know, the
Inlet Pulse
and...
Magnolia use it. You also get Prize Trident, I guess. I don't know. Actually, you got it last time.
Yeah, it's out from last set.
Yeah, it's just still clunky.
Sadberg.
Yeah, Sadberg. Actual Sadberg Dragon. All right. The other big chunk we have is Seraph Snow. All right, Seraph Snow. So many Seraph Snows. Feels like people are letting it play around the Seraph Snow already, though, which is pretty fast. But I guess when you have access to playing Set 4 every day, it changes, right? It's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a bunch of, still some people still running this card to like accelerate, well, not really accelerate, but just add more to prison from hand. So there's less interaction. Here again, still running her. All right, so actually running draws. Did I see draws?
Wow, yeah, you run
draws.
Yeah.
Okay,
why not?
Again, Seraph. Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Most importantly, is like your Grade 3 is just so solid.
Yeah, you got actual 2 Grade 3s. Your Persona Ride is still good.
Oh, this one's still running turquoise. I don't know about that. Might be a bit too slow.
Yeah, turquoise kind of dropped a lot of play recently, just because it doesn't do much. Just kill them.
Yeah.
Right. Just why bother minusing your opponent when you can just kill them?
Like minus power.
Minus power. Yeah, I feel like overall the Seraph lists have kind of been pretty standardized now.
Yep.
There's literally a few tech slots left where you can throw away turquoise kind of thing.
It's kind of strange because you have so many good cards and you just pick whichever good card you want and they will work.
Yeah.
Whichever works with your playstyle the best, I guess.
Yep. And then here we have another Seraph deck.
Yeah,
like crazy.
The Eugene, the PR.
Just dig, get more crits.
Yep.
And then
Limon
this one's got Limon with the melty hearts.
Okay.
Also good, sir. I like automatically best deck out of all of these.
Yeah, but you have to take out, like, he's not running any Rouge at all.
Oh, he's not running Rouge?
No.
Oh, I'm not a fan anymore. I'm a huge Rouge fan. So you should take out turquoise and run better cards. Yeah, definitely
take out like turquoise.
That's what I think. This is for Gary. This is actually from Gary Stefanos.
Ah, yes.
Right, so from the Card 5 Vanguard PTC. We know what's Rizal with Brandgate? That's correct. All right, Rizal, you heard us. Your turquoise is not needed. All right. Then second place was Steven with Lyrical Monasterio. Oh.
Still going strong.
And God Restrict still good. Sentinel Restrict, flip over.
Yep, draw cards.
He's dead.
Yep.
100% dead. Alright. And then lastly, we have Dan. Better late than never, lol. My top 34 6-3 prison deck list for NA Standard Bro.
Ah, this one, yeah.
Bro. Okay. And he's managed to figure out how to get around Macarite, I think. Which is what you have to do. But I don't know. I still don't like running this card when you don't have Macarite.
He's running a Persona Ride.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess you just drop your hand and bash us ASAP. Not the worst strat.
Well, I guess that explains a lot about the title of the deck.
What's Persona Ride?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like Persona Ride's so big, though. Like, it feels like you can't not have it,
Yeah, but like, it's still early in the game when you're like, what happens if I just throw my entire hand down? Will this be enough to close the game? It's like, how people came up with a deck of, was it 30 Grade 1 AK vanillas back then?
Yeah, vanilla rushes.
Vanilla rush.
AK rush.
16k hits all the numbers that you need. But yeah, well, you still did pretty well in BRO, so congrats. I mean,
that's right.
Clearly,
did a good job.
Some strats behind it.
All right, we're moving on to my favorite deck, Gravidia.
Oh yes.
Oh, Gravidia World. Look at this beautiful deck.
So here's the thing, right? Now I just realized, like, there's a big reason why also a lot of players shifted to Gravidia Worlds. 1, because it's performing well. 2, because you're running big rocks now, you're running less rocks, which means your Grade 1 Gravidia is less good. So just around the world.
It's true. It's true.
Oh shit, that was like...
No, but you can still grab it from the Great One.
Yeah, but like, you have less value from riding the Great One.
Yeah, it's true. Here, another meteor world as well. Crazy. It's just taking the world by storm. Or
taking the world
by meteor storm.
Okay,
yeah,
here, oh, we still
this
see
is
the
Azar from Brunei. Okay. First place was Jewel with Meteor World. Nice. Second place was Sting with Dragon Empire.
Oh, I think you skipped one.
I think I double clicked too quickly. Yeah, there's a Dragon Empire. Bav Saga as well. Okay.
Nice, I like Bavs.
Yep, and then third was Malcolm. Surprise, surprise, guys. It is the Seraph Snow. But running defensive Seraph Snow as well, so yeah, it seems pretty good. Like a lot of how do you say it?
It's just good value.
Interesting text.
Yes.
Interesting text.
Turkish, not a fan though.
Yeah, and then got Fortune with the Nickel Cards Monthly Standard Championship. Second place with Gravidia, my first IRL tournament in 6 months after COVID safety keeping me home. 6 months.
What do they call it? COVID safety?
COVID safety.
Okay.
Feels really good to be back, and I learned so much and saw how much the meta has changed. Matchups and thoughts in the thread.
Okay, he's got quite a bit to read.
So I forgot how draining each round can be. Just gonna work on my tournament stamina again. That is actually a real thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially with Gravidia, where you have to calculate the odds a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, now thoughts. Gravidia is nutty. I tested it for 1 day, then took the pick I used in the thread when I got home that night because I was sure that I was going to top. Confidence. Nice confidence. Des made some silly mistakes, which costed me games, but hopefully it's a getting used to tournament again thing. Grav is quite a thinking deck, so I get why a lot of people who only liked premium are also using this deck. Center riding has never felt so good. On the other hand, losing a set order to soul charge or damage has never felt so bad. I like 13 media, but can't justify any higher. Yeah. Gravidia the thinking man. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I mean,
did you hear that? I'm a big thinking man, I'd like to say.
Yeah, rock brains. Rock brains, big brain.
Rock brain, big brain. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, cool. Lyrical. Apparently Lyrical is still doing things.
Dude,
are you shocked?
Almost due for another update and they're still topping. How good is it?
Look at this. Laronral has not changed a day.
Love it so
still
much.
Doing the same thing. Yeah. I mean, why change for work? The formula works?
It works.
Does it work?
It works.
Why bother changing that?
Is it broken? It doesn't feel broken. That's a thing.
No, it's like very one-track mind as well. So,
yeah.
I don't think it's that good.
Well, David will say otherwise. He was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna double crit you instead of got restrict."
Celestial, right?
Celestial's a good deck.
I mean, they revealed one of the best Celestial cards recently on Card of the Day, and that is if you're White Wings, you get plus Tencation.
Oh yes! Wow, Value Town.
So good. So good. So good. Wow. All right.
It's tough.
Neo Card Fight Saturday's match at Fordham Comics was Ultimo with Celestial. Ultimo did again. Second place was Justin Nirvana. Third was Vaughn with Hexorb, and fourth was Hard Fight Guru with.
This is very interesting build.
How can they not stop this, dude?
He's running the whale, which is like what CB2. Holyfield gets power.
Yes. I mean,
that great.
That was nice.
2 PR? That's a PR from the box topper, I think. I can't remember what it does. Something about like drawing a card, was it?
Maybe.
But yeah, you're running a lot of grade 2s and like
it's a bit risky, right?
Interesting list. And you're running the 12k grade 1 without the grade 3 that calls it. That's a pretty good one.
Did it again. He did it again.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, congrats. You know, he did well. And then Jordan D came in second last week with Closer and her Dragon Girls, only losing to Barrow in the final round. Wow. Well, it's expected. Wipes your field. Feel bad.
Yeah, and you try to wipe their field, but hey, they have nothing.
That's live. That's live. Right. Okay.
Matchup.
We got some Yos. Yeah, Shaman King Yo.
Coming up in English.
Good stuff. Then we got Talren. Also a strong deck. Coming up in English. And lastly, we got Token Rumble.
Also coming up in English?
That's right. This is a max rarity Token Rumble, I think, as well, with all the special backgrounds. So, you know, this guy demands some respect. Right. It is. it's high rarity.
Yeah, I mean, are we gonna get this in? I think we have to, right? Do we get all the collab sets or no?
I feel like we should.
Missing it is a mistake, but it's quite a lot of them.
I mean, don't you like Token Rumble? I think it's a pretty good tower defense game, right? Is it?
Yeah, it's like a second coming of Kantai, so yeah, I will buy it.
I feel like you can buy this
Kantai.
and then like you can give it to people. It's like, do you like Token Rumble? And like, yes. Well, then you should surely come and play some Card Fight Vanguard.
Oh yes.
And here you go. You hand them the thing.
Do you like Ragnarok?
Well, I know some people like Ragnarok.
Oh yeah,
sure.
definitely. But yeah, definitely like look forward to more interesting sets in Vanguard, I guess.
That is right. That is right. All right, Kelvin. You know, we're up to V now. Making good time. Making good time.
Well, you gotta start like undusting them, right? Because you have to update these things very, very soon. Well, in Japan, anyways.
Do you remember Sanctuary Guard? This is like Sanctuary Guard MLB.
Do you remember? Yeah, I was gonna say MLB. I mean, MLB is like solid.
I guess like you make a whole big column and then you restand.
Yes, like there is, you know, and then there you also have.
Man, imagine if you still have that MLB special box. I wonder how much it sells for now.
Wait, I think I have one sealed somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I need to find it. Shit.
Does anyone want to buy Premium Collection 2020? All right. Nice. Let's.
No, I'm just gonna crack it.
That one Royals. Hopefully this changes, right? Salome. Right?
Yeah.
This thing. You guys say it sucks, man. You guys say Raging Fall Dragon sucks.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's pretty decent.
It's not as good as Prism and Noir, but it is good.
Yeah. I think it's decent. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to test it. It's going to turn out to be really bad. And I'll feel bad. But no, I have confidence in myself. It's going to be good.
Get a reverse.
Yeah, 100%. Right. We should. The rarity looks nice. Right, we gotta do it. I think it's decent.
You're the one that has the deck, man. You gotta find it.
And well, all the cards are with you. So all the Revenger stuff. Because we never touched it. We never touched those cards.
I don't know where they are.
They're in clan collection cards.
Oh.
It's fine. Alright. Yeah, this is cool. Like, I think, yeah. Huh. Have some faith, guys. This thing, though, the Wards.
Ew.
Alright, today's V format winner at Card Quest was Gulp the Rock with Luard. Nubatama is about fingers, Murakumo is about the long sticks, but he's playing Luard.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. But it's a bit of an interesting build. There's a lot of great twos.
That is quite a lot of great twos. Hey, what's with Morian Spear? Huh.
Interesting.
That's a bit of a strange build. Yeah. Second was Julian with Nightmare Dolls. Third was Kendril with Yasui, and third was Michael C with Luard. So another Luard too. No, fourth was Michael C. Wait, so second was Nightmare Dolls. Third was Yasui. Fourth was Luard.
Right.
This is first. That's right. All right, cool. Good job, man. Next we have is just the Japanese Spectral Duke, right? And surprise, surprise, it's another Spectral Duke.
Oh, Japan!
Japan and their Spectral Dukes, man.
Yeah.
And then here we've got Ellison with Spectral Duke as well, right? Got third place at Gamers Guild Arizona, I assume, right? V Premium Tournament with Spectral Duke. Lots of Thavas. Sucks when you G assist and can't ride Duke. I saw it. That is it.
Yeah, Great Stack Games. Yeah, still exists in V.
That's right. Ranger for sure. Wow, look at this. It's another Spectral Duke, man. First with David, and then second was Ivan with Melody. But yeah, this is the Spectral Duke that everyone has seen a lot of times, and this is a Melody sled that everyone's seen a lot of times too.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people like the Spectral Duke better.
Arguable.
We got an Angel Feather
from Japan.
Nice.
The Japan list. It's just slightly different grade.
I think the Steven list is better.
Yeah. I've been see that booster grade 2 is the nut.
It's the nut. Yeah, no, I have to agree. It is really good. So yeah, run that, guys. And then we got New York Card Fight again. Sunday's V format winner was yet again Razriel CG with Angel Feather. Speed and aggression is always the biggest priority. But he's playing Angel Feather, which is literally the slowest deck in the entire format.
No, but you're running like
Malkuth Melik is the slowest deck in like the slowest.
Force 2. No. Yeah,
Protect
2.
Yeah, that's why
Aggro
it's,
protect
that's
2.
why it's so slow.
Can deal damage.
Second was Ziggy with Gold Paladin. Third was Steven with Murakumo, and fourth was Donovan with Genesis. So good job, everyone. Nice rule, especially Malkuth, man, making all that.
I like aggro protect decks. It's like this is. Here we have Japan with a
again.
It's a very like tried-tested deck.
Yes.
You know,
every year.
Started off 16 grade 3s, now running 20.
That's
21.
Right. This is Bunnies. Bunnies with Beast Tamer, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've tried this deck a bit. It's pretty funky. You have like you know 2 Vanguard circles.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool. And then we have another one from Captain Splatoon. Got second place at my locals last Saturday with the Bunny deck.
Bunnies as well. Yeah,
Bunny list. So.
Yeah, good to see like Golden Beast Tamer coming back. That card is just amazing.
Yeah, right. Not bad. And then next we have a Japanese Granblue list. All right, so not bad.
Pretty decent. We've seen this player a few times.
Yeah, not running Navigator still. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Right. James Niga, Saturday Infinity Cards V-Era locals at Houston, Texas. First was Prisms with from Juan Martinez. So yeah, Prisms. Straight up Prism, nice. Second was Sanctuary Guard with Chris Murdrick. Sanctuary Guard, nice. So no MLB shenanigans. Third was Maelstrom with Sam Gordon. All right, so this is getting a pretty good buff next week, likely. And then fourth was Nelson Guiti with just the what. So, all right, good job, everyone. Great turnout. More people willing to try out V-Era. That is good. Yes. And the Clash of Nations is in 2 weeks. So I guess it's another big tournament too. So, good job, everyone. Nice to see people trying out new things, right? And then we got Outer Orange. Wow. Okay, finally got to go to locals. 3-1 lost to Dolls. Lol. Highlander Prism. Really enjoy playing this. Sucks is hated on because it's fun to pilot. It's true. It's true, right? Because everyone hates Bermuda, like it's still present.
Well,
still present.
There's multiple factors actually, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough, especially when it's so good.
Yeah. And got third place. A good job. Hope Bro Weiss was fun. It was. We saw Gil Buster in top cut, so that's always good. Alright, so thanks to the shout out, Outer Orange, you did well. You did well as well. Right? Good job, fellow caster.
Dude, my Weiss games gave me PTSD multiple times now.
Yeah, I guess I had more fun watching Weiss than he had fun playing that.
That's fun. I had fun in the chat with the gang. So.
That's good. I then got OG Wootis, got fourth in Morikawa tournaments for V Premium with Bermuda. But yeah, Bermuda. Is this Highland? Yeah, there we go. Prism Highland.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Everyone likes the Highlander list, man. Zero from Parkage, Paris, France. The list of WCC is really cool. Yes, I have to agree. Yeah, I like that list too.
I like WCC's list. Do you like WCC's list?
I like that list.
Wow, man, it's so solid.
I just have some concern about the Chimera, but so far the deck is super fun to play and super strong. I think
the Chimera is just there. It's like a super extender.
Yeah, like Kevin ran without the Chimera.
Yes.
So
and he won.
He won. So maybe no Chimera is the best.
That's more of a personal taste.
Yeah, you can change things up for sure. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Some of the stuff is a lot of the stuff is just up to like the player, right? What
yes,
they like the
definitely.
best. So good job, mate. And then next we have is Kevsify with the hobby-based bi-weekly premium tournament. First was Horth with Aqua Force. The second was Kevsify with Night Medal. I see you rocking up with that Night Medal again.
Nice.
Third was Izat with OTT Calico. And then fourth was Steve Lowe with Bermuda Highlander. And then we can see all this. It's like a lot of people, at least more people playing Highlander. No, Hellmoon, I mean. Yeah. So let's look at some of the list. The winner's deck list is here. Here's Horth with the champion list, the Aqua Force. Shoot Assault.
We did play around with that. It is pretty good. I mean, you ride up, you ride down.
Yeah,
it can be very brutal.
Until they soul charge the grid. The first runner up was Kevsify with the Yeah, the good old I made all this.
Yes.
Nice.
With
Nice.
this is 1-2-1 copy. I think it's even with the one camera. Yeah.
Very good.
Very good list, man. I like your list, man.
Yeah, that was Izat with Tsukiyomi Kaliko.
Oh, you play this.
Nah, did I play this? I was playing Mo's build. The Mo build is really fun.
Oh yeah.
But he wasn't running Kalikos, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, that Mo build was really fun. You guys should try it out. Right. And then the fourth one was Stephen Lowe with Highlander. Lucky this was a real life tournament, right? So
yeah, you can
it goes
resolve
by
things quickly.
Nice. But yeah. And then I think we just have Horthless as well. Just he burst the zone. So just the Horth high-base premium tournament deck aggro Aqua Force. And he has a little result thing here. But yeah, it's good to see it up close, right? And then last list we have is just from Tam Rongpong GG. VG fight from home premium standard at TCG Nexus. And the first place was Granblue Beatrice.
Fight from home is a pretty cool name, gotta say.
Fight from home, that's right. Fight for your home, maybe. But yeah, I guess there's just do you know what that one is? Not sure. Looks like a new card.
It's definitely D.
Yeah, pretty. There's some interesting stuff, but otherwise the rest of it was super teched out, right? A lot of these new teched out lists. This one's just probably 10k.
This one's very close to Solemn's list, actually.
Yeah, 10k beta.
Yeah, 10k.
Nice.
It's just a different 10k.
Except, you know, 3 Columbine.
3 Columbine.
Ooh, okay. All right. So yeah. No, otherwise it's pretty good. So good job, guys. And that wraps up everything. This week was actually really fast.
Oh, that's
really
so
fast.
quick.
Yeah, I think well, Omicron's kind of back, right? I think Japan. Did Japan enter another state of emergency again? So,
not quite, but people have to try to
everyone's being a bit careful.
Yes.
Everyone's being a bit careful. But yeah, next week should be pretty fun. We're going to see hopefully we see a lot of new V and
reverse units.
Yeah,
yes. Ooh. And all of them coming at once. Like every single clan's getting it. So.
Yeah. So that should spice up variety. Hope you guys had fun. If you want to submit your list, hashtag VG Top Decks. Put it in Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, you can put it in Discord, but I do prefer in Twitter.
Yes.
And yeah, then we can feature them here and talk about them. Make sure to put a good comment.
All right.
Good comment. Yeah. That is it from me this week. We need to get back to work. And we'll see you next week when we have less work to do. Right.
Yes. I think we're like what? 10 mil and losing.
Are we 10 bill? 10 bill and losing?
10 bill and losing. Oh.
Sag. All right.
But that's such a sigh.
That's right.
See you guys next week.
See you guys. Bye.